Their church, it is the first day of fall, and boy, does it feel like it. Yeah, I really feel like fall is my favorite season of the year. I love the smells, I love the chill. Um, it's a time that I associate with renewal and retreats. And I'm sitting here with Strider. He's watching one of the suburban driving classes going on here in the church parking lot. Strider has a different way of inhabiting the world than I do. He's not as afraid as I am to just plunk down in the middle of a walk sometimes, or at the end of a walk, and just listen and watch. And so I think that sometimes he sees more, he hears more, maybe is more fully in tune with the rhythms of life and creation than I am. If you were in worship on Sunday, you heard Sherry McCaslin talk about a journey that we're going to go on as the church. We are coming around the corner in the pandemic, and we are a different church than we were about 3 years ago. And so this is a great moment for us, not to pause church life, not really for us to stop doing things as the church, but for us really to listen, to watch for what God is doing in us and through us and around us. And so, Peggy's coming in. Oh, Strider's excited. See, watch. Peggy just showed up for work. So what we're going to be doing is taking a journey to promise. The journey is going to be grounded in the biblical metaphors of journey in the wilderness, and we'll study one of those great stories when we think about the story of Abraham in a Bible study beginning on October the 16th. And then we are also going to spend some time listening to each other around some questions. Who have we been? Who are we now? Who is God calling us to be? And the reason we're going to do this is that pausing and listening can open us to God's insight into our situation and what it means for us to be the church. It can open us to one another and bring us together. And goodness knows, as Christ Church, we love one another and we like to come together. Stopping and listening to one another and to God also opens us to the energy of the Holy Spirit, who leads us in the way of Jesus, loving God, sharing relationships, serving others from the heart of Christ. So we're going to continue to share more, including in worship this week, about the Bible studies that are going to begin in October. And I really encourage you to be part of this journey to the fullest extent. Participation may mean being interviewed or taking part in a listening session around these three questions. Who have we been? Who are we now? Who is God calling us to be? Participation may mean taking part in a Bible study after worship. Participation may mean prayer for the journey that we're on. Participation may mean coming to church with a more open-hearted and open-ended posture, saying that we are the church that is devoted to God's mission, and if that means that God is calling us to express it differently for our time, then we are all about that, because God is eternally youthful and always ready to give us life in new ways. So let's journey with promise and keep our eyes and ears open for how God is meeting us on the journey.